I will constantly and consistently vouch and preach to those who are hurting emotionally and who feel like they're at their wits' end, they're at rock bottom, and they feel like they can't get out of this hole that they're in, because I've been there. I have been at the bottom of my life feeling like I didn't know if I could make it out of there. But here I am in living color, and I am grateful for it. And I am grateful that despite everything, I have built the strength to climb out of that hole and live my life to my fullest attempts and to make it great. I know that we all have shitty ass days. We all go through, things that bother us, and then it creates an even bigger problem, and then by the end of the day, our day is so bad we just cannot wait to go home and crawl into bed and just sulk. And that's fine. We're humans. Shit happens. We get hurt, we get sad, we get upset. But what I urge you not to do is allow it to carry over to the next day. When you allow that to carry over to the next day, you allow it to carry over to next week. And it just becomes this big giant ball of negativity that you've held onto. And initially it keeps you from moving forward because it's still there, it's still attached to you. Wake up with the intention every day that you're gonna try your best to make it great. Even if yesterday was the shittiest day of your life, give yourself the time to process the emotions. Give yourself the time to process the sadness. Sulk, sit there if you have to, call out of work. Give yourself the time, because if you tuck that away, it stays there. The thing about tucking something away is that it doesn't go away. It just means that it's not there in that very moment. But it will still be there deep down inside, and it'll creep up on you when you're not expecting it, or it'll build up until you can't hold it in no more, and it'll affect you in an even worse way than it did the first time. If there's one thing that I want to preach about, it's gonna be preaching about strength and choosing yourself, choosing that self-love that you need, sometimes tough love, to be able to pick yourself up and tell yourself, bitch, you're gonna fucking have a good day today. Remember that these hard days that you are encountering and you're experiencing are only building that foundation for you to get stronger, because you're gonna know that in the future, or when other things come up, you're gonna be like, I've experienced so much worse that I know that just as I got out of that, I can get out of this too. It sucks to experience that, and it sucks to come across that, but you are capable of so much more than you think you are. Your lowest of your lows are there to teach you something. This is just another thing that you have to learn, that you have to go through and grow through to build an even better you. Honestly, think of it like this. The chances of us being born are very, very little, but we're here and we're living and we're breathing and we're going through the motions of life. And sometimes life can suck. Sometimes it can be super great, but nonetheless, life is a gift. And we have to take advantage of it. Nothing is for certain. Nothing is forever. Anything that happens to you, it's all about your perception. So if you perceive it to be bad, it's going to be bad. If you perceive it to be an opportunity for growth and for greater things to come, then that's what it'll be. If you perceive it to be a good thing, then it'll be a good thing. It's all about our attitude. One of the best things that I have done is when I've had a super shitty, depressing day, the next day it's a new opportunity for me to make it greater than it was before. I choose to get that day and be like, I refuse to be that down in the dumps again, because I don't like me when I'm there. And that's exactly what you should tell yourself. You don't like you when you're there. That's not who you are. You don't succumb to the negative things that come. You are stronger than the negatives that happen in your life. And you are better. And you choose and use every day as a new opportunity to change your life for the better. Never be afraid to fall apart. When you're at your lowest points, you are open to the greatest changes. Tell yourself that your strength and your growth are only going to come through your continuous effort and your continuous struggle. And initially, your breakdown is a breakthrough. When you hit rock bottom, there ain't anywhere to go but up, baby. Happy Monday.